adjust you real quick. I'm gonna adjust you. What are we doing here? There you go. You need a good angle. So today we're making lamb. Now you ask yourself, Rudy, Maga udders, what are you doing cooking lamb? I'm doing Mediterranean. So, what did I get? Some grade A grass-fed fucking lamb. It was on sale, so there you go. And a Capri Sun. And what's this? Oh, some delicious Dr. Pepper. They're not a sponsor, but here we go. Let me see what I need. I need garlic salt. We need chicken stock. Garlic salt. Just a second. Black pepper. Paprika. It's optional. Rosemary and thyme. Thyme and rosemary. They're dried. And it can't be Greek without olive oil. Then we're gonna get arborio rice. Because we're making Mediterranean risotto. That sucks because I have to reach that high. Oh, my back. I'm not feeling that hot with my back today. We're gonna do some onion. Okay. Onion. Bam. Oh, minced garlic. Oh, we definitely need Parmesan. So, let me get the minced garlic. I got a big jar of it because I tend to use it. We got Parmesan. Oh, damn it. Oh, it's grated, so I wanted the shredded one. Oh well. Does say sun-dried tomatoes, chopped olives, or roasted potatoes, but I don't have any of that, so I'll just dice up some tomatoes and make it look nice. And then grapes, we're gonna do honey, olive oil, salt. You'll see. You'll see the magic. Oh yeah. And I got fresh mint. Parsley. Fresh mint. And parsley. Because you can't forget parsley. Is it included? No, it is partially included. Parsley. Wait. Okay. So, that one. I still have hot sauce. Oh yeah, so I made another batch of Abuelita's enchilada sauce, but this came out really cooking, so it might be more of a hot sauce than an enchilada sauce. Me personally. But yeah. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna get the lamb, right? We're gonna pat it dry. And remember to wash your hands before you handle food. But yeah, we got a lamb, we got the bone. We're just gonna pat it dry, make it, free of the extra little widths we don't need. So here we are. My back is killing me today. Oh man. It's like somebody kicking my ass, dude. I guess it's one of those days, but you know what? You take everything as it comes. You know, don't worry about the small stuff. God handles the small stuff. Okay, so we get, and you want to pat it dry. Make sure all the fluids and extra juices are out. And let's see. Okay. So, oh yeah. We got pistachios. We're gonna use the magic bullet on this one. So I'm gonna make the dry rub real quick since we need the dry rub for the lamb. And I'm still trying to figure out how to coat it, but if I stand them up on the side, kind of like that, but then they don't get that crust unless I lay them flat, you know. Oh yeah. And this, we're gonna get shelled pistachios. Let's see, who's on the, anybody here? Let's see. Hey Ava, I'm making lamb. You see this? So, garlic salt. Measure some garlic salt. Oh, my measuring spoons is there. So, we need how much? Two tablespoons, okay. So this is like a 1.5 tablespoons. So we're gonna do this. Bam. 1 tablespoon. I think I'm missing a tablespoon. I'm not sure. Where's the pepper? Okay, so yeah, like I was saying, I might be, so this might be a half a tablespoon, but we'll do 2 of these. Bam. Just to give it a good coating, you know? Bam. Okay. Smoked paprika. Okay. So that. Rosemary and thyme. We'll do. Okay. We'll do it in this. Okay, to hell with that, man. It took forever just to get a little bit out. Okay. Bam. Yeah, we're making Mediterranean risotto. Yeah, I'm just winging it. And I'm gonna do about a half of this, so like it's a half teaspoon of thyme, half teaspoon of rosemary, and then let's see, we're gonna do, oh yeah, I can make mayonnaise later. How's your day going? Yeah, my day's been alright. I mean, I'm just relaxing. Okay. So, what I'm gonna do here, dry out this real quick. Remember, our lamb is waiting for us. We just got to do that dry rub. Pistachios mainly need to be finely chopped. Okay. Here we are. No. What? Dry. Okay. We don't need that. So, half cup of ground pistachios. Yeah. Alright. Pistachios are so good. You could even make a good ice cream with pistachios. So good. So, half a cup of these bad boys. You don't want to, so when you grind these up, you want them to be in a powder, not in a paste. You know you chop them up too much if they're in a paste. Oh man, that is beautiful. Look at this. It's like a very earthy color. Okay, so we're gonna put that in there. And that'll be our rub. Okay. Okay, so 2 tablespoons. We're gonna do this. Oh man. I'm gonna put this in the sink. And then we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of oil to the pan, this pan right here. Man, that is some good smelling stuff. Alright. Okay. We're gonna get that. Yeah, it's starting to get a little pasted together, right? So yeah, you just want to grind it up finely enough to, you know, cover that lamb. And you're going to rub it all over the lamb. And I'll show you in a second what it's going to look like after you're done. And little tip is, you know, yeah, some of it will get a little bit pasted, but you're not going to do the full, you're going to cover the lamb in some chicken stock or whatever kind of stock, vegetable or whatever. What you're going to do, yeah, see, get that, and you just want to rub it in there, all the exposed spots, you know. So that way you're not wasting this beautiful pistachio crumb, you know. You're getting all of it. It has this beautiful color, like a tannish green tint to it. And I'll show you in a second how it looks. It's okay if you spill a little bit, because again, it's going to go. You want to make sure it's coated too. You don't want to really see any red meat spots, which looks good here. So what we're going to do is we're going to get smudge that onto that next piece, right? Let that one sit. And then we're going to do that. And then once this is done, I'll show you guys the coat. And some of it will get it evaporated into the au jus. Don't worry. Adds in the flavor, you know. Because it's all going in one pot, one big thing. And this is going to cook for 2 hours too, so. Coat every part of it as much as possible, right? Okay. Let me get a bunch of it leftovers on one side. Now, don't be afraid to experiment. You got 2 beautiful lambs. Look at it. Isn't that beautiful? That's a good color. Okay, I'm going to put it back on. Yeah, really get it in there. I'm going to heat the pan with the oil. I'm going to leave the pistachio on here because I could always collect it afterwards. So we need, hold on. Okay. So I got my deep pot, right? Let me clear my hands. Wipe them down. take a good, quick drink of a dirty pecker. Okay, so we're getting 2 tablespoons, right? Okay. Okay. 1. I gotta mince those onions soon, so let me unplug that for a sec and make room for stuff. Okay, we got heat on medium. We're gonna keep this out, but yeah, look at that, it's beautiful. And then so we're gonna do 6 minutes on each side. Get that and move this for a sec. Move the butter before it melts. And then when it's ready, I'm gonna pour a cup of stock. So you're gonna sear it on all sides. So let me get my handy dandy claws. Picking up the bit too. That's good. That pistachio is just great, Brent. Oh, man, that is beautiful. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna do 6 minutes each side, and then we're even gonna get the edges, cause you gotta get the edges too. So we're doing all sides. We're gonna braise it, and then I'm just gonna add in this extra pistachio. If it gets mushy, fine. But after it gets braised, I don't have to flip it. And it only has to go a quarter way up the lamb. So we're doing 6 minutes, bam, 6 minutes, bam. And then sear the sides, because we're kind of sealing up the flavors inside it. Okay, after it starts braising, or after it's done braising, and I get the stock in, because it's only going to go a quarter up to the lamb. So, oh yeah, look at that. That aromatic is just beautiful. Did I baste this? I mean, if I baste it, it'll make everything mushy. But then again, if I flip it, it'll still get mushy. Or maybe it'll just cook. I'm at the 3-minute mark. So. Almost ready. Yeah, so we're making risotto, so we still need chicken stock, not broth. I mean, you can use broth, but I think there's a difference because this has more ingredients like vegetables and stuff like that to bring in more flavor. So, I don't know. I'm not a professional chef. Okay, minute left. We got a minute waiting for this, and then we flip it. Oh man. Hi fan, hi fan. Smells so good. And then afterwards, I'll blend up some more of the pistachios and throw, like, they're not going to be fully blended, but I'll make sure that they're blended enough so I can chew them. Yeah. Matter of fact, don't do this when you're serving other people, but okay. All right. Time to flip. Come on. You flip right now. Oh, that's a beautiful sear right there. Okay. Maybe I'll make more of that rub. But I'll just add the rub afterwards to give it that, you know. And then when we do the sides, we're gonna do 3 minutes on each side, so that's 6 minutes, and then 3 minutes on each side on the top and bottoms, and so it'll be like 12 or 15 minutes. 15 minutes, yeah. No. 12, yeah. We'll just call it 18. 3 plus 3, 6 plus 3, 12. 12 minutes. Welcome in, everybody. So what we're going to do next is I'm going to move this aside real quick. That pistachio roast is actually fucking kicking. Wow. Really getting, oh yeah, making plays in there. Wow, that's pretty awesome. I mean, it smells good. Olive oil and the pistachio is really giving that aromatic. So 2 minutes. 2 minutes for that. And then we got grapes to prep, we got onions to cut. I'm not going to cut a whole bunch of onions, but definitely let me wipe this down real quick. Good thing I wiped this down real quick while I could have, while I did, because that would have been a really mistake. Okay guys, so onion, we're going to mince it, means dice it up, or chop it. We're going to chop the onion. And this will be for the risotto. So, we've got 45 seconds before we sear the sides. Okay. And yellow onion for me goes a long way. I'm not sure about you guys, but I sure like to utilize what I have, but also conserve what I've had, so with an onion, you don't really need much. Okay, so we go not much. Okay. Just a second. I mean, the sides already look pretty golden brown, but yeah. So 3 minutes on this side. Oh yeah. I think these are seared enough. And then we lower the temperature. We let it sit there because, like you just saw, you don't want to panic when it comes to those situations where it's like, oh man, this is getting too crazy too quick. Don't panic, because that's the worst thing you could do in a situation like that. What we're going to do now is just throw the lid on this. And we're going to put the lid on. It's going to be simmering for, hour and a half. And usually you want a tight seal for this to make it work. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to keep a tight seal or seal. And yeah, we'll start working on prepping the other ingredients. Welcome in new people. Yeah, I don't think I need a pot this time, but we're gonna get chopped onion. Then slice onion, little small chunks. Good for you, good for me, good for everybody. Chop, 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 chop. Chop your onions. Up. Chop your onions. Chop, chop, chop. I'm just chopping them up early so I don't have to panic and chop later on. Like, oh jeez. And then I might cut my finger because of it. You don't want to rush things. Take your time to breathe. nutrition to your brain cells need. Take it as is. Let's see if it'll fit. Most of it in here. That way I can stuff this. Oh yeah. About a quarter cup, maybe more. Bam. And then I always like to jar stuff like this, you know, chopped onions. Because you always need stuff prepared for you in advance, so it's always good to have, you know, your ingredients prepped ahead of time. That off. Gonna clean the floor. That, I'm going to get this pistachio rub. The rest of it, at least. When the timer goes off, I'll have to turn it. You're just braising it. So now, I don't mind if it gets pasty or whatever because of the moisture. It'll seal in that flavor, right? Which is good. That's the flavor you want. That's why I made the pistachio rub. And wash that. And then seal that back up, right? And then we wash this, we wash that. We're gonna wash our stuff. Okay. Actually, I might do another of that dry rub. Because I think that is just a genius flavor. Got that, rosemary, pepper. pretty good. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna clean up real quick. And yeah. I'll start on measurements for the risotto. Cut the grapes. You know, I'll have things ready. But I still got a half an hour or so before I have to do. Well, no, I still got an hour before I do anything. Hour. So yeah, an hour and 20 minutes. Near the end, the lid doesn't have to be on if it gets too pasty on the lamb, the rub. But I did make another thing of rub for the lamb. I think these tongs are sharp as hell, dude. I'm more worried about cutting myself on my damn tongs than I am on my own damn knives. Ain't that sad? They're sharp as them damn things. What's new with you, Ava? Just relax and you will find you're gonna find a way. Pleasure's coming my way. I love you when we're sleeping together. Losing is made love. I love you when we're sleeping together. Baby. Just what you say you will find. Pleasures come my way. Music is my way. I love you when we move and together. Music is make love. But I love it when we're cruising together. With me, baby. know, it's not a big deal, but I like the shredded Parmesan because it's fancier, tastes a little bit better. I don't like the powdered Parmesan because it's just like, you know, makes no sense. I want to be stronger, faster, more harder. Okay, I'm going to use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. Just the reason you will find. And I love you together. Yeah, pretty soon the ducks have to go up, so we're gonna. I'll keep an eye on the phone, watching this with my tablet. That way I can see. It's because I'm just a little way and my tummy out of left. Sorry. What the hell is going on here? I added in some more chicken stock because to my surprise, stuff was burning at the bottom. Okay. You want to keep them a quarter full. And just, if you need to, just keep on pouring the fluid in there. It should come out, let me see, kind of interesting, because it should be ready. Definitely falling off the bone. Now I'm going to cut a little piece off. See how this is going. Look at that. So, yeah, I'm thinking about making a sorbet. Pistachio honey fudge. I think I'm going to do that. So, what's new with everybody? Hey! How's it going? Thank you for the like, guys. Hey, you want to see the lamb? The smell is phenomenal. But this is the lamb. As you can see, it got a little dark in there because, well, the broth just cooked too quick. So I definitely have to keep an eye on that. But good news. That is some good lamb. I mean, you can taste the pistachio. Man. So, we got 3 minutes before the hour, or the half an hour, right? Because it wants to cook for, it says to cook it for 2 hours, but honestly, you don't need to. But it does make the meat fall apart the longer you cook it. And then After this hour and 30 minutes, yeah, it's making a glaze, making a real thick glaze. That's crazy. I don't want a glaze. Okay, add more chicken stock. It's making this like glaze, not really, but when it sets in heavy, it makes this glaze. And of course it's going to have the really good flavors because with the pistachio rub and everything else. It does need a little bit of salt, I'm not going to lie. Let's do that. Okay. How's your day going, people? Welcome in. We're coming up on a half an hour cook. I mean, it's on the lowest possible cooking setting right now. Okay, I'm just going to leave the lid on because it just seems like if I put the lid back on, it'll just evaporate all of that juice, so we're going to stir it, you know. You're supposed to let it sit, but got extra dry rub. Yeah, it turned right into a paste. But this lamb is amazing, just the flavor as is. It is fully cooked right now. I'm just gonna get that flavor in here. Because you can still taste the pistachio. It's like paste almost on top. hands down. The chicken adds in that flavor. You know, to be honest, I'll cook this for like 30 more minutes. Or when the timer goes off, I'll shut it off. So, and then for dessert, pistachio honey fudge. It's a Hava inspired dessert. Okay, measure rice, stock. So for risotto, 1 small onion, half a cup finely chopped, 2 tablespoons of minced garlic. Okay, so cup of Oreo rice. So cup of Oreo rice, right? I'm making a risotto, Mediterranean style. Oh, yes. Okay. Olive oil, of course, we have olive oil. Stock. Butter. Chopped. Okay. So let me get my parsley. I'm going to put you guys back over here. What a good position, right? Way better position. So, of course, we're going to get our parsley out. We're going to chop our parsley. Now, I don't normally use parsley, but use it. Not much parsley. So a handful. Okay. It's not exactly a handful, but we're getting there. Let's see. And then we're going to take this parsley, right? And we're going to finally chop it up. This right here looks like a handful. So, handful of parsley. up real quick. Okay, you want to bundle this up. Whew, that was almost my finger, guys. You gotta be careful because you can cut through your fingernail. I almost did. Fuck's sake. Alright guys, so this is all finely chopped up. I'm gonna go put my ducks, June and Johnny, and their kennels. How's everybody doing? Thank you for coming in. Let me go put June and Johnny in their kennel, and then I'll be right back. Let's see. That low. Okay. That's not working out. take all of this chicken stock, or I could even get 4 cups of risotto chicken stock for this, so yeah. I'm just gonna take these out. I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hot you try. Just watch me go. It all fell apart, but it will eventually be about me. It's actually not bad. But not exactly what I'm looking for. Cover the top so it looks crusted. Okay. So we're on to the risotto because we're letting that sit. So I don't know what to do with that. So I'm just gonna put that to the side. I'm gonna put this right there. And then see, guys? Hold on, let me get out of the light. Okay, so yeah. We're gonna cancel that timer. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get a pot. We're going to clean our utensils too, so that way we are ready. Good. Yeah, what do you guys think about that lamp? Put a comment in the chat. Now that's my pistachio rub. I might just start jarring that and selling it. That way you guys have a regular pistachio, and then I'll also do a spicy pistachio dry rub. You know, and it could be for like chicken, wild game, you know, gives it that natural flavoring. Okay, so here we are. These tongs are so fucking dangerous, they're sharp as hell. I've already cut myself once on these. So we're on to risotto next, and that's going to be 4 cups of chicken stock. So let me measure out 4 cups. Put that in there. We're going to warm up this chicken stock. Put that in there. Sink real quick. Risotto, we're gonna get olive oil, minced garlic. So there's me 1. There's 2. I'm gonna do 3, just because there's not a lot of this left, and I would like to make something out of it later. Okay, I'm going to toss this stuff out. Rate the lamb in the comments so far. What do you think about it? And then for dessert, I'm making a honey fudge. So get to that. And then risotto. Tablespoons of olive oil over medium heat. Okay. Medium heat on medium pan. We're just gonna simmer this. It's gonna slowly simmer into, okay, I don't wanna put that away. Saute garlic, so many, how much garlic? Half a tablespoon. Alright. Half a tablespoon. See, I had a little extra. And then we're going to get our spatula right here. And we're going to saute these together. And then as soon as we get the 24 minutes. So timer. So we're gonna cook saute the onions basically until they get, you know, then we're going to throw in the risotto, and the risotto is going to take about wait till you see this risotto. And we're going to add half a cup at a time of the chicken stock. Half a cup right here. And yeah, oh damn, that's getting fragrant. Fragrant. These aren't really finely chopped, but they're close to being chopped finely as possible. It's pounding. Add our Oreo rice, aka risotto rice. We're going to mix this in for about 2 minutes until the dessert gets clear. And you start to smell that nutty, earthy aroma from the arborio rice. Start adding in our warm stock. Okay, and then as we add, before you add more risotto or more chicken stock, you want to make sure that the amount you poured beforehand, you know, gets absorbed into the rice. And I'm just stirring this around because I don't want it to get too toasted, but enough, you know, where it absorbs all the flavors. And then what was we doing? Okay, that one. Right? After that. Okay, now we're going to add our chicken stock, half a cup at a time. And you're going to do this about for 18 to 20 minutes. You're going to keep on adding chicken stock until it's fully absorbed, and you're just going to stir it around. That absorbed it real fast. Oh boy. Alright. So I'm adding the second half, so it's a full cup already. And we're just stirring until, you know, it absorbs into the rice. You don't really see much of the liquid, and you just keep on adding. Couple more seconds. Okay. It's ready for some more. And then I'm just going to get that chicken stock ready because it just seems like it's going to take And then my phone's about to die, but the tablet's not. So let's give. I'm gonna make you a dessert. And again, before you add in more chicken stock, you want it to absorb into the rice, so you don't see much liquid, but you do see like kind of a oatmeal texture looking stuff, right? Oh yeah. No, it's fully absorbing that broth. There you go. And you just want to keep on adding this because the more you add, the more it absorbs. It'll allow the, you know, flavors to blend. It'll make that creamy risotto look to it. Check the chat real quick. Okay. How's everybody doing? Okay, no new chats yet, but we got 2 likes, so that's good. about 3 or 4 minutes to fully absorb the liquid. And just gotta keep on stirring. You can tell that rice is getting really good. Okay. Yeah, you don't have to be rich to have a good meal, you know? You just have to have that will. And if you could go out to exercise after work, and you could definitely go back to your house and cook something. It's more rewarding to work for your food as our ancestors did, like cavemen did. You know, they hunted, they gathered, you know, so all that, all that exercise, they were never too tired to cook. Oh man, this risotto is coming out really good. Want to see the risotto? What do you think? Alright, it's getting to that point where it's actually, you know, softening up. At 9 minutes, 51 seconds, and that was fucking dangerous. So, you know, I'm just gonna add that in. Drop that in the sink real quick. Search and seek and destroy. I'm not going to add in warm chicken stock because it's about time to add the butter and everything else in as soon as this settles down. I lowered the temperature. Damn it! That was not supposed to happen. But this is getting a creamy texture. So I'm just going to keep on stirring it. I have about 7 minutes left. So let me get these ingredients ready. So we got the parsley. Cup. There we go. Half cup of parm. Alright. Still gotta make the dessert, but the dessert takes about an hour to chill, and it's basically fudge, hava, and I'm not sure if you know what hava is. I guess it's a dish and turkey. Yeah, I gotta wipe this whole shebang down. So pretty soon, oh, that came out really nice. Yeah. Okay, just about ready. Okay. I'm going to add a little more of this chicken stock real quick. Should be out in 3 minutes. Yes. Okay, so yeah, this will be ready in a couple seconds. So when that evaporates, we're gonna add, oh man, okay. Alright folks, well I guess I gotta wait to add in the parsley and extra ingredients, but yeah. Like, it's almost that time. Okay. Add in your butter. Add in your parsley. Right? Bam. Try to find all the stems that you forgot. And then you add in your Parmesan. Bam, you got a cheesy risotto parsley, Mediterranean, right? that. And we got a creamy, cheesy risotto. Look at that, so beautiful. Turn off the heat on that. Does that look good or what? It's so cheesy. Oh. People, you gotta try this if you haven't already. So let me get this on in a bowl. Which I have a bowl. And we're gonna try to do our dessert as quick as possible because risotto sets in real fast. And I'll show you what the risotto looks like in a second. I gotta clean this pan because I need it for our dessert. Let me get everything. Are you kidding me? Okay. Now we're going to do pistachio honey fudge. Just a second, folks. Put our risotto. Okay. So we're going to clean up a little. Just so we can get into that pistachio fudge. I'm not sure if you guys are ever tried it, but it's so good. Middle Eastern food, Mediterranean food. They have some crazy delicious flavors. Yeah, the fudge, it'll take about an hour to 2 hours to set. But after it sets, I'll make a short for that. Well, it filters me. I don't wanna. I'm like a head toe. Piss when I come with that big toe. Piss when I come with that big toe. Well, no, it is better like a big double roll. So, 4 months of feeding, I get that wrong. Chicken, turkey, and double sausage. Whatever you want, I'm talking. I'm rocking. Chicken, tack, patty, wet, give a double roll. I'm gonna make everybody wrong. I'll get through. Now, get it out. And show. So good. Better on my dick and patty wet, give it a double roll. I wanna love you and treat you right. I wanna love you every day and every night. share the same room. With the roof right over our head. Gonna share the shotgun. Of my single bed. It's love, it's love, it's love, it's love. How's everybody doing? Welcome in. Hit that like button if you haven't already. I'm making a Mediterranean dish in honor of an early Easter dinner, but I will be making an Easter dinner as well. Also this week coming up, I'll be making butter chicken, the actual butter chicken and not chicken biryani. My bad. Sorry, Benny. I gotta come back with the salt like I know what I'm talking about, you know? Alright. So, in a couple seconds here, I'm gonna start working on the fudge. Would you be mine, my darling dear, forever in time? Not just a fool that coming back with you. Bum, 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 bum. Sunshine, the street's gone. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. She's all free. Go away. I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. Sunshine, she's gone. She's gone. Damn, this land is like ready to fall apart. Don't settle now. Don't settle now. I gotta keep it stirring. Look at this risotto. Oh. Yeah, that's perfect. Oh my gosh. And then ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Okay. All right. spoon of olive oil. Drizzle on the plate and over the risotto. Give it a quick texture. That is a fucking superb ass dish right there if I didn't know any better. Alright, you guys ready? Eat your brownies? Let's go. Let me wipe this down real quick and then I'll present to you the dish. Okay, and then we can get on the dessert. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Ain't no sunshine when she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. And I goes away. I know. Anytime she goes away. Hold you again. These arms. You know what? I'll do the dessert. I was thinking about doing it later, but later I'll be too tired, so I'm gonna show you the plating and then go from there. Clean out the countertop. Always to make sure to clean up after, because sometimes the mess is harder to clean when it's, you know, stuck to the damn oven already. We're gonna wash this off. Oh yeah, I got more stuff here. Alright, clean off that. My phone's about to die, so let me get my chargers. plate. Beautiful as you would expect it to look. So we're gonna get down and dirty with the dessert. I actually really wanted to try this, so give me a sec. I'm gonna plug in my phone. I'm going to plug in the tablet. So let me Are you freaking kidding me right now? That is so good. Look at that. Bite. I'm going to try it. I'm out. I'm out of the game. If I cook anymore, I'm just saying. This dish will put many dishes to shame, but not all of them. There's still more good come. Man, that is so good. Hey, you hungry? I got lamb and Mediterranean risotto. Yeah, you want to, dude? I got some in here. Okay. It's supposed to be an early Easter dinner. Yeah, that risotto is so tangy but delicious and cheesy. It just has all the textures to it. Oh, I'm on a live stream, dude. I'm doing the video stream on my phone. Yeah, it's are you allergic to pistachios?
Got the pizzazz thing?
Uh-huh. In the bowl. Yeah, I was gonna put it in a plate. What are roommates for, right? You gotta eat. Yeah, look. Right here. There's the risotto. Here's the lamb. Dude, that is perfect coloring and trust me, when you taste it, you'll be like, what the fuck did I just eat?
Right.
I got it.
You were born with it, man. Thank you, man.
Alright. So, I could still make a dessert with the time I have left on my tablet. Being at 10% there. Yeah. I want to make sure everything's clean before I go on to the next project, because it is quite essential, especially when you live with roommates. You want to be respectful, you want to make sure everything's clean, leave it the way you came in seeing it, which usually is clean. Also, ant season's coming, so none of that. Let's see. Hey, what's up, V? Dude, oh man, did you see this? Look at, that's the lamb shank and the risotto. Oh shit. Just wipe that off, man. It's a pistachio dry rub. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, the risotto is like a tangy Gouda flavor, Parmesan. It has that Parmesan tang to it. And then, it has that cheese flavor with the chicken. It's just, the flavors are so phenomenal in this dish. I'm so glad I made it. How have you been, Vinny? I haven't seen you in so long. Another good dish is, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That crust. Ooh, baby. I'm done. I'm done. Chefs, watch out. I mean, quality. Fucking quality right there. I can't. I'm not sure if you know what halva is, but we're gonna make a halva inspired dish. I'm gonna have to end the live stream, but I will be coming back on to make a newer live stream, because I have to switch the positions of the stream itself to charge my phone or to charge my tablet. So I'm gonna end the stream right now, but give me about 20 minutes. I'll be back. I gotta clean the dishes and then let the dogs go out and eat some of this delicious food that God has blessed me with and blessed you guys with if you're cooking along with me. Also, if you want, I want to play with some of my subscribers and followers like I do on Twitch. You know, Dead by Daylight, Titanfall, whatever video games you guys are down to play that are within that general group of video games, even Grand Theft Auto. I'm willing to play with you guys. Like, it's fun to interact with friends. And yeah, so there's that. And also I'll be starting to live stream my cooking on Twitch as well. So anyway, you guys, thank you so much for all your support, all your love, all your attention. You know, without you guys, this would have not been possible. So I thank God, I thank Jesus, I thank all my moderators, I thank everybody who's been here since day one. So as Easter comes, I am thankful for Jesus' sacrifice, but I'm also thankful for the things that He's blessed us with in our life as we go and fulfill, you know, His love and His work. Oh man, this land is so fucking good. Alright guys, give me about 20 or 30 minutes, I'll be back on. Aloha guys, bye.